Hi there, thank you so much for viewing this video. My name is Josh Kapamamoto, and I wanted to come up with this video to give you some insight on who I am and why I fell in love with the software engineering field. So to begin with, growing up, I always had a passion towards the creative arts, such as singing and acting. But when I stumbled upon math, science, and engineering while learning those subjects, I found a new passion in creativity through an indirect form. Now, math, science, and engineering are very abstract fields. Same with software engineering. And I found the creativity that you can apply indirectly through the form. For example, in software engineering, you can apply it through algorithms. You can apply it through a framework you create and come up with. And that's where I found my true love and passion in software engineering. Things that you don't really see the solution, you don't really see the creativity applied from a high level, but when you really delve and go into the system, you see it. And moreover, I found that this kind of creativity, this form of indirect creativity, is like a puzzle where you have all these different pieces, or I like to call them components, and then you're putting all these pieces and composing them all together to form a beautiful end result, an elegant solution. So that's what made me fall in love with software engineering, that art of abstract problem solving. Um, I got my bachelor's degree in software engineering from Arizona State University with a concentration in embedded systems. My main programming languages that I learned at that time and period of my life was Java, Python, C, and then I moved on to working at Equian Financial Services, where I mainly worked on web applications and APIs, and I worked on languages such as C Sharp and PIC, which is a multi-value framework and development platform. Um, and while I was working, I decided to get my master's degree in the beginning of 2019, which I just recently finished. And my master's degree was a Master's of Science and Engineering in Engineering Science with a concentration in software engineering, and exposed me to concepts that we were working all like concepts that were present in work, but I didn't really fully understand. And some of those concepts were software security, cloud computing, service development, service-oriented architecture, and all those fields, or all those that knowledge really helped me come up professionally and to reach the pinnacle of where I wanted to be. Um, so. I want to end this video by just telling you that I'm not all about constant learning or problem solving. I'm also fun. I'm definitely outgoing. I love to, do physical activities from running and hiking to just exploring different kinds of landscapes. And at the same time, I love to sing on the side. I go to karaoke nights when it was available back before COVID. And the last thing I do, which is related to learning, is I'm an avid reader, especially since the software engineering field revolves around lifelong learning. I tend to read a lot. Even after my master's degree, I still love to learn and read new things. The two books I'm currently reading and re-reviewing, one's called Clean Architecture by Robert C. Martin. This is a great book because it focuses on the core coding design principles and how to come up with a really clean, stable architecture that's scalable in size. And then you have this book called Microservices, which I am currently reading mainly because we are using a microservices architecture for one of the projects using a CQRS pattern. And this book is great because it shows how you can develop a microservices architecture using a message first based microservice and come up with implementations that you can deploy and measure and deal with all these different pieces. In essence, what I realized in my whole programming journey is programming and software development journey is that programming, regardless of the language, the framework, it's just focused on three basic things: sequence, selection, and iteration. And the way you use the programming language, and each programming language has something that it solves that makes it unique. The way you use that programming language and the way you come up and reorder and design a framework or an architecture or a pattern is a work of engineering. And that's my goal eventually, to become a software architect or a senior software engineer where I can apply the skills. And that's my goal, and I want to work towards that with my current skills and just to grow. So I hope I can grow with your company, and I hope you will reach out to me. Thank you so much again for watching this video.